Welcome back to RTSL. This time a game against Eelusion, who, despite his seemingly lower rating, actually beat me in our last two encounters. Now, before we begin, there's an observation, I'd like to share with you. In the last year or two, I believed there has been a change in the game, well, two changes, somewhat related. First, steamrolls got practically extinct. I mean, I've never seen Sanct get steamrolled, and other top-rated players, it's very rare. I think I've had a streak of 30, 40 games without being steamrolled, something like that. Second observation that US players are scoring a disproportionately high percentage of points, at least in top level games. For example, in the last RTSL, first two or three divisions, leagues, I counted this was a sample of about 100 games, and USA scored something like 75%. So a truly absurd amount. I'm talking about it because recently I've started playing some friendly games against one Chinese player, not Sanct, 1800 plus, very reasonably rated and pretty strong. And interestingly, we've played 6 games so far, 2 per day, once a week. Each day the score was 1-1, and after all 3 days, so 3 weeks, the total score is 6-0 for the Soviets. And I got steamrolled all 3 times. In game 1, on turn 4, he scores South America for 10 VP, game over. Game 2, well, chronologically so, it was number 3 or 4, never mind about that. He scores South America on turn 4 for 10 VP. Game is not over, he's barely at 18 VP. And I survived actually until turn 9, because he failed his space roll twice. And game 3, turn 5, he scores Africa for 11, game over. So, I would rather get the Soviets here. Nope, I did not. And as you can see, my current record against Eelusion, by the way, it's pronounced the same with an I in the front as it is with a double E, or at least single E. I mean, by symmetry, it should be something like Eelusion, maybe. Well. And what do we have here? Now, this looks like a perfect Marshall Plan setup, except for I have also the Asia scoring. But, well, no, not that. I guess it's what I have to do anyway. So, containment is decent enough with 4 extra ops and negating blockade. But I would really like to make NATO expensive as well. So Marshall setup followed by a Marshall headline. Okay, did I do anything right? Everything looks like. Which is of course perfectly countered by the goal and duck and cover combo. which probably can't be helped. I mean, I did see some setups with... Okay, that's also dangerous, but at least I will survive. Oopsie. Okay, now he stands to wipe me clean out of Middle East with a good roll, to which okay, I survived that, which is awesome. Europe can wait, since now I really need to expand into Asia. Maybe, no. By the way, in the steam run games, my opponent always rolled a 5 in the run. Okay, at least twice in the last 2 games. The third one, whatever he rolled first, was also high. Okay, but this game, well, he got Israel. It still could turn out okay for him. If he rolls high enough in Iran, although it might be risky to do it now. Frankly, I am a bit at a loss about what to do if he should roll high in Pakistan. Okay, that means I've got a moment to dump Europe. If he has Middle East, that's a reasonable time to score it. If he doesn't, I don't know really. I might go for an ugly domination of Asia. Maybe I should have done it already. That's 3 ups into India, just like that. Asking my opponent, well, what have you got for me? Warsaw Pact, I'll probably... I don't know, maybe containment? Yeah, I think I like containment way more as my hold card. Oh, that's generous. So let's ask the question then. What have you got? A bit risky, I know. Might have been a better move to just lower DEFCON, coup Iran, see what happens. But now, well, he practically has to coup Pakistan, and since he doesn't, tells me he might not have in the Pakistani war. He probably doesn't. Okay, let's go with that, and let's try to be greedy. Maximum greed is on. Of course, my India move is very suspicious, since after his Japan move, that's practically a tell he doesn't have Asia scoring. But if I go for India, that means I might. So what to do? Should I coup? Or should I coup? With India and Pakistan being the targets. Naturally, the other move is just to go to Egypt. His play does somewhat indicate having a Middle East scoring after all. And normally, without Asia scoring in hand, I probably would have just went for a Lebanon coup, just to get in the region. Be around, stay around. One more in France, I don't mind. So, a coup or Egypt? A coup, please don't be a 6. Okay, that's relatively decent. Now, if I just fix the damage here, that's not enough. I would like to have some mill-ups after all. Not cool. And that's actually quite problematic. Oh, that's a relief actually, a huge relief. And if he did try to coup in Iran, which was a very reasonable move after all, there was a solid chance I would have ended up without presence. I mean, if he succeeded, of course, I might have been forced to, well, abort the Asia plan and take Syria. And Asia it is. That was somewhat lucky. Or very. Okay, Defcon is at 4. He might have blockade, and my containment will yield. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a blockade candidate if it works. That's more debatable. Containment it is. Oh, he got it now. Okay, if he wins, then it's a significant turnaround. Luckily he doesn't. So, talent I guess. Since what else? Whoa, okay. He is truly unlucky in this game. Really is. Double domination in turn 1 for the USA. And all the failed rolls. I mean, okay, he got Israel, but Iran, talent. I kind of hope he has these tiles, since otherwise it's possibly no contest here. Though I have said that before. Okay, so options here. Have to protect Panama, so a coup or an event. A coup will likely get me nothing ops-wise. So duck and cover gives me 1 more VP for 2 more ops and a guarantee of nothing else. Truman with a coup in Iraq might actually get me something. And it actually did. Which, interestingly, is perhaps a little bit significant. Okay. No. Actually, I'll do this. I'll get out of Iran. Okay, I don't need to worry about blockade, since I have a perfect discard for it, which will otherwise be the perfect hold card. Okay, my opponent probably doesn't have destabilization. So my only concern for now is whether I should event Nazi scientists or just use it for ops. I mean, it is a 2 VP swing for the player who gets there first. But on the other hand, my opponent probably doesn't have very much card to space. I mean, US Japan is played, no red is gone, duck and cover is gone. So what? Defectors, Marshall, of course. Oh, Measure is gone. Yeah, right. So there is no great space cards for him. Okay, cards I need to be careful about. Okay, so not going for Laos even. I don't really like that. Okay, I'll block Laos. Enter Syria. Maybe revealing say was a little bit premature. That probably could have waited. Okay, since the goal is still round, I need to protect access to Algeria. By the way, I should have went to Algeria one move earlier. Okay, now then, decision time. Nazi scientists, event or ops? I mean, Sankt would have played it for event immediately, of course. But I really like the momentum I have here. Okay, I'll delay it. Okay, no reason to go to Tunisia or Libya anymore. Not enough places to spend my ops, really, since I'm blocked in the Middle East. So I'll take the event. So, blockade. Nope. Fidel to Libya, I assume. Okay, Korean word. I didn't like that. Okay. Pakistan. Hard to remember Sotgov, the goal from the obvious ones. Yeah. Libya, still a good target. And Costa Rica, just to stay in the region. That was the first moment that flow kind of did not go my way, but now I got desensitization and Red Square Perch, which was another card I should have remembered about, so yeah, probably never mind. And Perch it is. Unless he wins an Indo-Pakistani war, practically right now, this game is, well, very strongly biased. Okay, independent threats. Still in the deck. I don't remember playing it. And I didn't. Okay, so Romanian abdication is number one candidate. Not sure my ops here are quite bad. Very bad, in fact. However, it might not matter very much. Okay, so let's see. Shit. Okay, we have a game. Naturally, I'm still ahead, but not by nearly as much as I would have been had Asia been still safely dominated by me. Now it's problematic. And a huge coup. Not as huge, luckily, but still enough for me not to be able to counter it. I mean, I can't play the goal and take Panama. Not without Truman in hand. Okay, let's get at least something here. Just to be around. So effectively I have 1, 2, maybe 4 ops. Okay, so after 2 lucky turns, I'll need to suffer a bit. Hopefully my space roll number 1 succeeds and I will be able to space Fidel as well. Annoyingly, if he plays social governments for the event, I will not be able to restore domination in Europe. Oh no, maybe I will be. Okay, I'm getting that at least. So he doesn't have Truman. Really? Okay. I'll take Panama, that's for sure. Though it's still a bloody nuisance that he even has any influence in the region. Especially considering that I have CIA. Annoyingly, the consequence of taking Panama is that I probably won't be able to go into Angola in this turn. Now he will play socialist government for the event. I will have to fix at least a little bit in the region. Slowly. And he still has the China card. I don't know, that's not really effective. So let's get spacing on the way. Glad that worked. Maybe he's leaving socialist governments for the next turn's headline. It would make some sense, of course, but would also be a huge relief, as in this turn just don't have the ops to counter it. Which is kind of funny considering that he's the purged one. I wonder if all these plentiful ops I've spent in the previous turn, Syria, Tunisia, which look quite silly for the moment, could have been spent better in Europe, maybe, or at least in Mexico. Tunisia, sorry, not Tunisia, Burma. So we'll start the mid-war at 5 VP for me, with Europe being not very safely, but dominated nevertheless. By the way, where's NATO now that I think about it? Have I seen it already? No, he's holding it still. Waiting for special relationship. Or not waiting, of course. Okay, 7 VP for me, unless he has Middle East, of course. And he does. Yes, that kind of explains his moves. Okay, that needed to be done, given he holds socialist government. Still, it's kind of weird that he decided to go for a Panama coup instead of Iran, despite holding the card. Right. And okay, I'll fix France. So 2 VP. No more dominations. These are some nice cards, but where the hell would I spend them? Okay, could be in Africa if he opens up with something in Angola. So for headline choice, Brushford doesn't have a target. ABM doesn't have a target. Tehran is nice, but for later. Plus he might open up in Muslim Revolution. So it will be Latin American death squads. Yuck. Probably wasted. Okay, luckily I have at least 2 cards I can sacrifice to Quagmire without any problems. Less luckily, what is he going to do? Ugh. Well, I got out at least, but that sure was expensive. Damn it. Okay, that's a space card, not wasting that. So, I don't know, let's go. Nicely played by my opponent. That was real nice. Very reasonable. Okay, I need to free up Cambridge 5. Damn it. Okay, now we really do have a game. So scored. Central America and Africa only left. Okay. Pressure still doesn't bloody have a target. I mean, I gotta have some. Nah, that was bad. Misplayed. I mean, he then doesn't even have mill-ups. I should have just accepted that Latin American Death Squad was a waste. Instead of taking this huge risk here. Well, maybe not that huge, okay, but still. By the way, that is waiting for Truman to clean it up. Talk about the premature Brushford and ABM. Okay. But wait, if I were to go to Venezuela right now, I think I would have just provided him with a target. So I'll delay that. Like this, I don't know. Okay, no reason to waste ABM. At least that worked. that should work as well. Okay, issue number 1. I have nothing for Miss Envy. Oh, but I'll get to see it. Although it still would mean... Okay. But that will need to stop, sir. Since I finally have a decent coup target. And coup I will. Okay, so the choice of cards to discard was not very fortunate to me. Just to make sure I'm not completely cut off from the region. Africa will unfortunately have to wait just a little while. And if he coups high in Colombia, I will have to wait. Sorry, I will have to spend ABM for ops. I'll try to play Camp David as soon as possible, just in order to free up my hand a little bit. Also, annoyingly, I'll have to likely play Unrest for the event. I mean, I could have just gotten rid of Gunman this turn, but well, I'm not doing that. If I'm holding Africa and my opponent is challenging me in it. Damn, he's taken quite a while. Okay, that's only one for me. Disappointing. Oh, interesting. And annoying. Bloody hell, how annoying that is. I mean, I would have loved to just use something to fix the problem here. And then he would just take Nigeria from me. I mean, will I really use ABM right now? I could, of course. But there's a significant chance that I will not get domination there in that case. I mean, I cannot just give him influence in the region that I am about to score. Okay, I could gamble. A little bit, maybe. What a ridiculously effective and ridiculous in itself move. It's putting one in Colombia, which doesn't even break control. Okay, so options here. Play Southern African unrest, which will get him to 3 countries to plug the hole here and take domination here. Take country number 4. No, I can't. I just can't do it. So I assume he will take Nigeria and put one in Sudan. After which I'll have to play Camp David for the event, followed by Arab-Israeli war for the coup. If the exchange succeeds, or doesn't, then never mind. I'll score Africa and, well, South African unrest. It's quite ironic. I don't recall having this particular problem with my hand earlier. Not in a long time that I had to play both Brush War and IBM for ops. I really hope my opponent has at least some problems now. It's after I helped him dump 2 problem cards early on. So perhaps not the best choice. Then again, I had to protect Africa and didn't have any other way to do it. His hand should be relatively problem-free, plus he still has the China card. And annoyingly, I did not get Cultural Revolution yet. Maybe I should play for a time victory. By the way, this is not a 90-minute game, of course, a 60-minute one. Okay, at least I'm getting that. Oh. Does he hold it then? Don't know. Don't care that much anymore, since I didn't have the firepower to challenge it anyway. Okay, so at least that somewhat worked. Ugh. Now that's disgusting. Okay, scored. Is everything scored right now? No, it's missing Central America, of course. Let's say hello. But if only one scoring card is around, I can safely dump both of these cards. And I got opaque, which actually matters quite a bit. Whoa. That was unlucky. Again. Should I space opaque now? Hard to say, really. Okay, Fidel is gone. Che Guevara. Nope. Still around. But Argentina would make a great coup target. So I will not use Summit. Or should I do it after all? Should I just go to Argentina? I think so, since otherwise he could use Che to cut me off, then coup with impunity. Or not coup. Okay. Had I foreseen junta? Damn, this is nice. Oh, that's a great hand. What should I pick? Cuban Missile Crisis would be funny. Oh. Right, I get to see. So, the options here are Junta, protect Argentina, but allow Che to make some damage, or Cuban Missile Crisis. Let our Argentina go. So tempting. But now Argentina and quite possibly Chile as well are more important than hampering El Comandante. Truman is still around, by the way, is it? Yes. Okay. Oh. He did, of course, blunder, but by not going for a Colombia coup first. But still, that bad luck. Quite awful. Tunisia? Why? No idea. Okay, so probably the only thing I need to watch out for now is Europe. In other decisions, which one of these cards do I prefer to hold out of reshuffle? My position in the Middle East is quite weak. Hard to say, really. Then again, no, I hold OPEC, Space Muslims, just one, not more. And use Voice of America. Huh, wonder why did he do that? Oh, protective against Voice of America. Clever, I guess. So let's take some small risk. Just for the fun of it. Fidel is out, right? Yes. Although Salt isn't, I think. Right, he still has that. So I'll use my Voice of America on last AR to break control of Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Okay, but first things first. And therefore making OPEC a 1 VP play. Possibly. Oh, okay, that's disturbing. That failed. So a coup. Something, hard to say what now at the moment. Shoring up West Germany, that for sure. or shoring up West Germany and Paraguay. Also good. Still waiting for Truman. Come on. Don't be a stranger. So a coup in Saharan states with Voice of America follow up in, most likely, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and yeah, that's the problem, of course. Okay, so what's your decision? Yes, I will allow it, probably. No scoring cards, so... oh. That's what he's discarding. Very good. So an attack on Chile is ready. If he decides to coup, all's well. Okay. Now I could just retake Zaire, but that would present him with a wonderful coup target on turn 7. So Chile is taken care of by the realignment, Europe by Truman, Asia hopefully by Ussuri. That leaves Middle East, 1, 2, and Africa. And I did get Ussuri and Brush War again. And destalization again. He got Truman though. Okay, Cultural Revolution is a bit of a nuisance here. Since given that Gunman is still in play and Ortega is a problem, especially with my spacing status, I'm not that happy about giving up the China card. So, assuming that OPEC will be indeed as cheap as I hope it to be, I'll spare it Cultural Revolution. Brush War against Libya probably. What did he get? Salt, of course. It's hard to keep track of all the cards and talk about it at the same time. Okay, no scoring, at least not a forced one, of course. Salt Drummond, do I remember anything else? 4-ups, Flower Power. Nope. Plate, will bear you same. Muslim, same. I have nuclear test ban, Marshall Plane, Japan plate, NATO went here. I do wonder. Well, we'll see, I guess. Oh, you naughty, naughty boy. Okay, Europe is reasonably safe, I guess. Nuclear test ban will get him 1 VP, get DEFCON status. Sky high. Does it change my plans in any way? Probably not. Still like the idea of making a mess in Asia. Of course, that will be easily realigned. Should he want to try that. But, well, then I get the first coup. Okay, so hopefully he will be too busy fixing, well, Asia, doing the coups, to take care of Middle East before my next move. Well, my next move is Miss Envy, so the one after that, to be precise. Which will enable me to play it for 1 VP and keep it out of the drawback until the end of the game. Any noteworthy realignments? Well, okay, France doesn't really matter that much. Interestingly, my opponent could give realignments a try at 0 against West Germany and Italy. Not very likely to succeed, having to remove 8 influence total while holding Truman. Yeah, maybe I should not have reminded him about that, since any normal play will lose this game. But getting desperate. Okay, first order of business. Keeping something, if possible, to take care of the DEFCON problem. Now, with this hand, that means the China card, of course. Okay, he succeeded. So Zaire, since what else? So I also succeeded, and he follows up in Zaire as well. After which I use OPEC to take Nigeria. Five versus 2. Okay, the roll trend is starting to slowly reverse. I assume he's going to hold on to Truman for a while. Okay, that's new. So, socialist governments. Mr. Envy. Did I see Mr. Envy? I should have remembered about it. If I hadn't. Yes, so that was one card I did not see, but should have remembered he has. Of course, given that I hold. Given that I have the Peeping Tom firepower, it's not horribly important. Okay, that needs to be overprotected. And let's say hello here. Nah, North Korea is more important after all. Or maybe should I allow it? Yes, let's make it a little harder. Very well. Plan OPEC accomplished. So as soon as we are done having fun in Asia, I'll dump Cultural Revolution, since that's something I have to do. On the other hand, might hold it. If I'm forced to play the China card, okay, one more VP. Why I'm not dominating 5, 6, okay. That's why. No problem, sir. Now, if he starts the Ops war in France, I will play Brush War for the Ops again. Okay, that does not threaten domination. So let's space something. T-style or Cultural Revolution. Okay, let's go with the assumption that I might want to play China card next turn. T-style fails. Regrettable. Okay, Willy, another card I might have remembered. The factors, that was new. Okay, 2. Okay, Brush War to the rescue. Space. That's very good, very important, in fact. A bit of mess in Europe, and I do wonder what to do about that. I mean, NORAD is active, that's, given that Quagmire is gone, it's actually a bit important. Whoa. Okay. I get that Italy is a target, but still. Okay, let's ignore that. And still Zaire. So no suicide cards, which is great. CA, so he doesn't have the suicide cards, which is bloody annoying. That can be realigned, which is also bloody annoying. And I still get to see his headline, which is awesome. Since if it's aims, I'm just dumping Voice of America. Okay, Fidel, always a nuisance. That could be a free event, but I need to try to realign Chile before I play it. So allow it, space, hold. Especially since I might need Fidel to get me out of trouble if Ortega comes knocking. Since I kind of stopped on the space 4 before the discard. Oh, come on! You evil, evil, evil man. I really didn't like that, you know? I didn't like it one bit. Let's see what you got. Middle East, Iraq. Brush, foreman, terrorism. That needs to be remembered. No Iranian hostage crisis, good. Iran-Iraq war. And he will get to still hold Truman. What does he have? Anything that targets Middle East? Iran-Iraq war? That's non-issue. Brush war. Okay, I can't risk North Korea. Whoa, should have went for Algeria. Okay. So given that he holds terrorism, I'll have to delay playing Cultural Revolution to space. Okay, ops. What are his ops? Not very good. I mean, he does have Reformer. But other than that, so I definitely need to focus on the Middle East for now, although draw is good. Now that I think about it, Chernobyl might work nice. Using Reformer for a coup? That's a waste. And another one. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. Brush. Only card. Yeah, I won't bother with fighting it here. No, I can do it better. Like this. I won't even try to resist the brushwork against Italy. I'll just make sure that Truman always has a target. And that I can get a draw in the Middle East. So 1, 2. I put 3 in Israel. Okay, now that's this. I'm guessing he might decide to hold terrorism. Ooh. Okay, that didn't work. And I really don't want to play Fidel. Then again, okay, he has a decision to make. Either Truman or terrorism will have to be played this turn. And I will give him Fidel, just to be a little bit safer. Okay, I'm kind of relieved that it worked for him. Okay, what are you holding still, my friend? So brush worked, nuclear subs, terrorism, and Truman. Either way, Poland will likely be mine. So I can freely take the rest of Europe. Four, 5, 6. Okay, that will be taken care of by Voice of America. Okay, let's make sure Fiddle doesn't do too much damage. So, which one will it be? Rightly so, sir. That leaves only one card. That is a problem. And okay, Voice of America. So that's gone. That's likely to be gone soon. That takes work. And that I can take without Voice of America even. Okay. Let's go for it. Still no gunman, but I did get Ortega. And nice shot at winning the game right here and now. So let's give it a try. That disgusting card. Yeah, so that did not work. Regrettably. Maybe I should have been more patient. Suspicious, but whatever do you mean? Okay, let's score Europe. That one needed to be remembered. That one is annoying to lose. Luckily though, not a huge problem. So, space, suffer, not a problem. There's that, true. He's persistent. That is nice. So 1, 2, I guess, and 3. Luckily, no longer a problem. Naughty, naughty boy. So, saving Cuba. Have your dirty fun. Oh, and now I did get gunman. Huh. Luckily, I also received 2 scorings. That should seal the deal. Okay, he has no way to discard anything from my hand. So ABM. I go first. So which one is more likely to succeed? Ooh. That's kind of nasty. So Iron Lady takes Argentina. That usually works in the reverse. Okay, just get over with 7. Yeah. Let's get it over with. Seems kind of simpler. And with no discarders in the Soviet hand, that should be game over. Or is it? Another one. And thank you, Mr. Eelusion. So, thanks for watching, and yeah, that's how much luck I need to beat this guy on turn 10. Hopefully, I will be finally able to win in this tournament after the debacle in the previous season. But, well, that will be probably up to game against Janusz. So, thanks for watching, and until next time.